adults face a number of economic challenges, from low incomes to lack of affordable housing. In fact, 3 in 8 San Diego County seniors are forced to choose between food and rent each month. Serving Seniors provides meals, wraparound services, and support for older adults to help them thrive. Joining us is President and CEO Paul Downey. Welcome.
Great to be with you.
Paul, Serving Seniors helps more than 9,000 older adults live healthy, fulfilling lives. Tell us how.
We target folks that are 60 and above, and we provide meals. We're the largest provider of meals for seniors in San Diego County. We do about 1.2 million meals annually, both in our senior centers and home delivered. We provide case management services. So we step in where maybe the family, you would hope there would be family, but unfortunately for far too many of our folks, the family isn't there. So we step in and we may help them with housing. We may help them with their Social Security, their Medicare, or just anything else that's out there that could be creating a problem. We provide activities so that they can be stimulated both physically and mentally and feel engaged. We provide volunteer opportunities where they can give back. Regardless of age, people want to always give back. We provide homelessness services for folks that have fallen through the cracks. And we have 529 units of affordable housing that we provide for low-income seniors. So we provide the whole gamut of services that are the safety net that ensures that people can live healthy and fulfilling lives.
And let's talk about the critical importance of your senior nutrition program. Some call it a miracle in a meal.
Well, it really is a miracle because it is really focused on keeping people healthy. And so the nutrition is equal to taking your medication or your exercising. And so it really is that gateway that allows folks to come in, but also find out about the case management, find out about the activities, find out that, hey, it's a good place to just go hang out with my friends and socialize. And so it's the sort of the marquee attraction, but they find out that there's some good stuff once they get here.
Serving Seniors was awarded a $400,000 grant from SDG&E's Community Assistance Fund. How will this investment help further your mission?
Well, it's a game changer for us because it allows us to invest in infrastructure, so trucks and kitchen equipment, so that we can provide those 1.2 million meals. It provides some direct funding to fund the meals so that we can prepare and get them out to folks. It provides for a case manager who steps in and helps with some of the things that a family member might do and help folks navigate through the system. And probably most importantly, it provides an emergency assistance fund when people are literally on the cusp of perhaps becoming homeless because they're a month or two behind in rent or some other economic crisis has occurred, for us to step in, give them a check that keeps them housed and at home, which is where they want to be and really where the community wants them to be.
Now, housing is vital, but socialization is also critical to health and wellness, and that's where this wellness center helps seniors thrive.
The most important thing we do here is the social. It's getting people to interact and stay engaged in the community. So the meals are really important, the case management is really important, but getting folks to interact. I tell folks when they come here to volunteer to serve lunch, I say the least important thing you do today is deliver the meal. The most important thing you do is interact with the senior. You could talk about the weather, you could talk about the Padres, you could talk about anything, but just interact, because too often that person is living alone and you may be the only person who interacts with them that day. So what may be a 30-second conversation to you is the center of that person's entire day. So the social is critical. This center is designed to promote as much interaction as possible so that people remain healthy both physically and mentally.
And senior orphans are an emerging group that also need our support.
Well, people live alone, unfortunately. Too many of our seniors live alone and they don't have that family member. Many of them have lost friends, have passed away, so they don't have that natural person to go to. So we step into that role to provide that safety net, to provide that friendship, that hand that can help them along through whatever crisis they may be having, or simply they just want to interact and socialize and live a happy, fulfilled life.
Now, SDG&E's goal in giving back was to provide transformational support. How significant is this grant in making a difference?
Well, it's a real big deal. It is a huge deal for us because we are seeing such increased demand for our services out there. Through the pandemic, we've seen exponential growth, and so SDG&E coming in at this time allows us to keep pace with this incredible demand that we're seeing every single day. And so SDG&E is a real lifesaver for us in terms of being able to help some of San Diego's most vulnerable seniors.
To learn more, support, or to get involved, call 619-235-6572 or visit servingseniors.org. We'll see you next time.